How do you know what your life will be like tomorrow? Your life is like the morning fog. It's here a little while, then it's gone. James chapter 4, verse 14. This has been my philosophy of life for a long time now. You are welcome to Lifestyle and Inspiration with Precious. This is a channel where I basically just share my personal experiences and my thoughts on random issues or random things that could pop up in my head at any time. Okay, so the past few days has been a period of reflection for me, and I have been asking myself several questions regarding how I have been living my life. Thankfully, the fact that I've been asking myself these questions has started yielding positive results. And I'm so glad I did ask myself these questions, or I'm so glad that I am still asking myself these questions. Some months ago, a pastor in church was advising us on the need to form the habit of visiting the mortuary once or twice in a year. Even though I found that really weird, and I basically told myself I wasn't going to do that because it's actually freaky, I know, right? So I know I'm not going to do that. But what he was saying actually made a lot of sense. He said that we need to learn how to appreciate life more, and probably paying a visit to the mortuary will help us appreciate life more and also improve the way we are living our lives, or probably adjust some things in the way we live our lives. Yeah, life could be really, really weird. It's crazy how we speak to someone this minute and the next minute the person is no more, or we see someone just a few days back and today the person is no more. I remember sometime in 2009 when I lost a dear friend of mine. It was one of the most painful experiences I have ever had. The reason it was painful was because, aside the fact that he was a very good guy, he would go all out for his friends, But what made it more painful was the fact that on the day he died, he came to my place of work. At that time, I was working to pass time while awaiting admission into the university. So he walked into where I was working, and there was something so different about him. The friend I used to know always loved putting on t-shirts and jeans and all that. And then on this particular day, my beloved friend was putting on a long sleeve shirt and he talked in. That was the first time I could ever remember him talking in his shirt in over a year that I had known him. So on this day, he came in looking really clean, clean shaven. He shaved his beards. He was just looking really different, and I couldn't resist taking him a picture. I told him, man, guy, I have to take a picture of you because you are looking really different today. And so I took him a picture that morning, only for us to hear at the end of the day that my beloved friend had died in a motor accident. I don't know the best word to describe how I felt, but I was broken. I felt it was crazy. It was a very tough time for me. It took me a long time to adjust, but that was when I came across this part of the Bible, and ever since, that verse became my philosophy of life. Indeed, your life is like the morning fog. You know what a fog is, right? Having spent some years in the northern part of Nigeria, I got to see fogs, the very thick ones that you would hardly drive without turning on your headlamps. So the amazing thing about those kind of fogs is no matter how thick the fog could be or how thin the fog is, it's just only for a moment and then it disappears, it vanishes as if it was never even there. and thinking about it, that is how life is. So basically, all I just want to share with you are the questions that I have asked myself. And thankfully, asking myself these questions has actually helped restructure my thoughts, restructured my actions, and has helped me learn how to channel my energy in the right places. So I'm hoping that if you can ask yourself these questions and answer them correctly and be truthful to yourself, there's a tendency that it just might help you restructure your thinking, restructure your actions, and probably help channel your energy in the right places. Now, one of the reasons that even made me ask myself these questions is even because I found that I don't think I was really enjoying my life, or I've been enjoying my life. I found that I was holding on to a pain that someone caused me for a long time, even though I believed I had forgiven the person, but I still just felt this pain somewhere, and I'm like, this thing is not making me live the life that I want to live. It's kind of holding me back. You know what they say about unforgiveness, that it's like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. Okay, and like I said, even though I believe I have forgiven the person, I still find that I feel pain whenever I remember the scenario, the action, the person, or when I see the person, I just feel pain. Okay, but then I'm like, this is not the kind of life I want to live, because somehow it's holding me back from living a purposeful life. It's holding me back from living the kind of life I have always dreamed of living, a happy life. Is it the crazy happenings, going on in the world right now, especially in Nigeria? I heard about what happened to the young lady who went for an interview, and then she was kidnapped, she got raped, they killed her and buried her in a shallow grave. Honestly, that broke my heart. I have tried to learn how to balance my emotions, because I can be very emotional, and such news usually just breaks me down, really affects me. But what can I do? We are living in a crazy world where crazy things are happening. So these are the questions you need to ask yourself. The first question is, what will people remember you for after you are gone? What will people remember you for after you are gone? The second question is, what do you want to be remembered for after you are gone? These are two different questions. Okay? The first is, what will people actually remember you for when you're gone? The second is, what do you want people to remember you for? Now, the third question is, are you living a purposeful life? The fourth question is, are you living an impactful life? Living a purposeful life might just be different from living an impactful life. You might be living the life of your dreams, but are you making an impact? Okay? The fifth question is, are you holding on to a pain that someone has caused you? Are you bearing a grudge against someone? Are you finding it hard to forgive someone? Are you holding on to that pain so badly that you don't want to let it go? The sixth question is, are you jealous or envious of other people's success? And the seventh question, which is the last question you need to ask yourself, is, what is stopping you from living life to the fullest? Like I said, if you can answer these questions correctly and be truthful to yourself, it just might help you restructure your thoughts and probably restructure your actions. And it should, or it might also help you channel your energy in the right place. So guys, thank you for watching my video. Kindly subscribe for more inspiring videos, and if you can, please share the link with others. Like I'll always say, please stay safe. Please stay safe, and may God keep you.